Hello, Sagittarius. Let's take a look at the August 2020 reading for you guys. And let me tell you what the message that's coming through, something, maybe someone, is going to light your fire. And it is going to be explosive for you guys. So that can go one way or the other, but let's take a look. We're going to look at you throughout this reading. We're going to look at other people, family, career, friends. This is a general reading. Anything that I get, I will incorporate it through the cards for you. So, welcome to the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Sagittarius. At the end of the reading, we will pull romance cards for love. So, we're going to start off with each week of the month, and then I will add more detail. We'll look at cards that could be a conflict or obstacles that could be in the way to help you navigate and steer around them, as I pull more detail as well as a beyond card. Now, we're starting off the month of October with the Six of Wands. And this is a great energy. And that's what I mean. It's like something's going to light your fire. You, as a wand, represent the fire in you. That's passion, that's excitement, that's adventure. It's standing out in front of a crowd of other people where they're going to be looking at you and cheering about something that you've accomplished. And I do hear the word accomplish. So this is a really big deal. For some of you, this could be graduating from college. Excuse me. And you have your degree now. And you get to march forward and be very, very proud of what you've done. Or others of you, this could be repairing a relationship that was of great importance to you. Whatever this is, you definitely, in the first week, rolling out of July, starting off the month of August, going to feel amazing. So the next card is the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is a pairing, a partnership. But not just a regular partnership, not just a regular another person around you. This is a very compatible situation. This is partnering with a corporation when it comes to your career. This is romance, as some of you already know, but also it's partnering within your divine masculine and divine feminine internally. And when we do this, we become aligned with the universal elements, the planets, the stars, and Earth. Everything aligns for us, and that's exactly where you're moving into. So some of you are getting a new partnership coming in, but we're going to look at the detail in a minute. So we have justice. I giggle because this is amazing. This is amazing energy, and that's what I mean. Something is going to light your fire. Justice will be served. And justice, please note, justice is not revenge. Revenge keeps us in a low vibration, and that low vibration prevents us from getting promotions and new beautiful love relationships. It really blocks everything around us when we want that other person or company or whatever it is to pay the price. You haven't done that. You've successfully moved forward. The Five of Wands that comes before the Six is talking about all of the internal conflict that you had when it comes to conflicting with other people, with other situations. So through all of this, you've learned how to master your own thinking, positive and negative thoughts. And job well done, right? This is exciting, and this is going to really be beneficial because you're going to reap the rewards from the universe. It isn't by chance. Anything in my readings, whether this is a general reading or in personal, when we do personal readings, this is an alignment from the universe where you are ascending to a new level within yourself. You are literally going to move up from wherever you've been the last 5 to 10 years. For those of you that have been doing the work, if you haven't been doing the work, if you've been stuck in that low vibration, you may have to wait until the next cycle. But those of you who have been working at it and saying, I'm going to conquer this, I'm going to feel like I have a victory out of this situation, this experience, this card is going to bring you everything you need. So as we move into the last week, there's the offer, there's the opportunity. This King of Cups. Now, this may be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces individual, Sag, but it's definitely an opportunity filled and surrounded with laughter, with love. The King of Cups is very good at creating a positive environment. That's one of their specialties. whether it's a male or female, they know how to raise the level of vibration of the people around them. They're the type of an individual that knows laughter can cure all ailments. This is a very amazing individual. Now, if this is a career opportunity that is going to be emotionally fulfilling for you. And that's exactly what is coming in for you in that first week. Now I'm going to pull more detail and we're going to go a little bit deeper. So let's keep going. All right. So we have the Queen of Cups right here. Now, some of you, this may be a family situation where you're getting a karmic reward, okay, where the quarreling of the family, the bickering, the fighting, again, 5-10 is very, very important. It could be 5 to 10 months, although it feels much more larger. It's a grander depth. A larger depth of what I'm picking up on, so that would be 5 to 10 years in that time frame. But it doesn't necessarily have to be. This queen and king are a pair, and they may have been having difficulties, and you got thrown in the center of it. However, now things are going to turn around, and we're going to look at your love life at the end of the reading. We have the Seven of Cups, and I'm going to pull the other cards too as we go forward. The Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Something is going to light your fire, okay? You've got emotional attachments, you've got offers coming in, you've got the world being handed to you, saying, here you go, baby, you've done all the work. This is what we are offering you, and you're going to love them. Each and every offer is going to come in, and it's going to come very, very rapidly. It may come in through a thought where you're having an inspirational idea while you're getting a job offer on one side, while you're reconciling with a family member on another side, where everything's going to come in all at one time, definitely highlighting the second week of August. Now, time is speeding up, and it's doing some really weird things where it'll speed up and then slow down. But for the most part, our timeline has changed where we've, you can even kind of see where it may have, it may feel like we've lost a couple months throughout the year over the last 2 years because we're changing into a new historical timeline, a new dimension is what each and every one of us have this opportunity to do. And that is one of the cups on this particular card. So we have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is right underneath the karmic justice, the reward, the justice when it comes to a relationship endeavor. The inner foundation of you is aligning, and that's the karmic reward. The foundation that we stand on, our home, the ground, wherever we live, that is getting ready to change, where you're seeing you have a multitude of different options in front of you. You're seeing inside of yourself that, you know, I have skill set that is greater than I ever thought before. And it's going to ignite a little bit of fire inside of you. And it's going to help you open up finally. For those of you who have been working at, open up your heart just a little bit. Clear out that chakra. Do the emotional cleansing so that by the end of the month, you reap all the rewards of this beautiful Ace of Cups. Now, again, it may be romance, and we're going to look at that at the end. Okay. So, you guys, this is an incredible, probably the most upbeat reading that I've done over the last 2 weeks when it comes to this time frame in July, the end of July, rolling into August. So let's take a look at any adversities that may be coming along the way as we continue to look at your different areas of your life. Now, when it comes to a job offer, I will say before I even pull these out, this job offer, one of these two job offers, okay, some of you are going to get one job offer. It may have two pieces, two parts attached to it. Okay, you may be doing one thing and doing something else. But for others, you have two job offers coming in, and both of them are going to look very similar. However, one is the key to your foundation. So making sure that you can see through all of these cups, which represent dreams, which represents illusions, making sure that you can see beyond. And I am going to pull a beyond card when we're done. That's my own deck to help all of us in any area. Move beyond wherever you're at. So when it comes to adversities, we have the Hermit card, the Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. So this is using your absolute internal wisdom. You know, a lot of Sagittarians, you're very, very intelligent. I mean, it doesn't really have anything to do with the zodiac sign, but it sort of kind of does. Because the majority of you that I talk to and those who I've met throughout my life are highly intelligent people. Yet you tend to lack the belief that you really are incredibly wise. You have inner wisdom inside of you that has been carried around in your soul from one lifetime to another, from one dimension to another. And now you're getting ready to use this. So the planets are lining up right as we roll into August to be able to use all of that. That's knowing things without knowing why. You just know the answer. Follow your intuition. Your intuition will guide you down a path, will lead you directly into the right place, the right moment, when the planets are aligned directly above you. You're going to know, and it's going to spark like nobody's business. That's the fire that's going to be ignited in you. When it comes to an adversity, oh my goodness, this is somebody you're dealing with. This is a situation where you're going to have to tap into that wisdom and knowledge in order to make the right choice. Remember, before I pulled these cards, I said you are going to have to make a decision and see beyond all of these cups right here in front of you. See beyond whatever looks promising. One is going to be a better opportunity for you. It may not be for your friend, and they may tell you to take the opposite. So this is where you have to use your own judgment and don't listen to other people. Follow your inner guidance. It's always good to get opinions, but base the final decision on your own self. Now, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and this is feeling independent and free, and this is amazing. Again, it's the Nine of Pentacles. You have one more pentacle till the Ten of Pentacles. That means all the prosperity you've been working toward when it comes to financial payouts, when it comes to feeling secure and grounded, feeling safe in your own environment, particularly in the foundation within yourself, but also in your home. You're going to feel that inner freedom. That inner freedom lights us up. It opens up the chakras and allows the new things to come in. So this is a beautiful, positive side of this card. But on the negative side, which these are the things that you may be facing along the way with this deck is saying you might be feeling like there's nobody around you to help you make these decisions. You might be feeling completely alone, but yet there's this positive element to what you're going through, and maybe you won't be able to make sense of it. It could be very, very confusing with this Seven of Cups, which also represents conflict, confusion, a lot of options, a lot of opportunities, a lot of dreams, everything floating around where you have to tap into your inner wisdom to know the difference. So this feeling will be passing through, okay, as we move forward into the next week. But the second week of August, you might be feeling a little bit alone. I don't mean lonely, more, how do I do this? Am I doing it right? Am I actually doing this the way I'm supposed to? Or you might need a little bit of a karmic reward to help you get back up. And that's exactly what's coming through in the third week. So in the third week, we have the Three of Cups. And this is a beautiful card, absolutely positive card. This is about joy and celebration with the people that we love, and people in romantic situations. This is saying that you and your partner are in alignment with each other. Most importantly, this is your mind, your body, and your inner spirit is aligning with the planets, and they match. This card matches exactly with this karmic reward that, oops, sorry, you only need to see the bottom, right? It may align with the karmic rewards that are coming in, and it's helping your foundation. Your mind, your body, and your soul are in alignment for your inner foundation. Now, when it comes to an adversity, this may be somebody else in the picture. Okay, so if you are competing, you're feeling very victorious because you get a job offer in a career, you actually get an opportunity that's presented to you in one form or another to start an organization. But whatever it is putting your best foot forward. There's somebody else around who may be part of your competition, whether you knew it or not, especially those of you in a romantic relationship, which again, we're going to look at in a minute. So be aware there's somebody else around you, which is why you need to tap into your inner wisdom, so that we do, we want to come from heart and discernment, not from ego. So discernment is balancing out your mind and your body and coming from the center, which is your soul. That's your spirit. Okay, the fourth week we have the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles. I'm standing up over the top. The Five of Pentacles is feeling neglected, left out, unwanted. And here we are, we have the Independent card, feeling amazing, coming in the month of August, feeling like you're on top of the world, all the way to the end of the month where you feel a little bit neglected. Now, it could very well be somebody around you, okay, and not necessarily you, but for the majority of you, I feel this is actually you remembering what you've been through. So in order to get this, you have to move past this type of energy. And in order for this opportunity to come in and be in alignment, which is it's a gift being handed to you, again, you have to be in alignment. So this isn't reality. This is in one of those cups. Over in the second week, you might hear a little nagging in your voice. And for some of you, it's a person. It's outright a person. I feel it's a family member or a close friend who is saying, you can't get that job. You're not good enough for that person. Okay, whatever it is, they're telling you something opposite of what you feel inside. And that could be also lighting the fire within you, because fire is charged by positive and negative. So we want to make sure we keep you out of the Five of Wands, because you just came out of that not too long ago. The Five is saying something's getting ready to change in you. So the adversity is for you to see past that and keep yourself in balance, because you may be drawn backwards. You might have to put out a little bit of initial outlay. You may have to travel, and like we said in the beginning, and that travel adds up to a little bit more money than you thought, feeling like you don't have enough money. Whatever it is, again, it is not necessarily a reality. Yes, it may be showing in your checking account at the moment toward the end of August, not today, toward the end of August. However, that's just an illusion, because that can change at any given moment in time. So let's go a little bit more detail as we go forward, and then we're going to look at how to move beyond wherever you're at. Those of you who are new to my channel, I welcome you. Please subscribe and you'll see more of the videos. And I have a brand new platform that I'm bringing in the month of August. I've already started a transition over in the month of July, but it's coming to full bore as we move forward. Please thumbs up these videos so that I know you like it. Leave a comment so I know that you like it. I want to help make sure that we give you what you are needing and wanting on this channel. All right. So the Empress is here, and the Empress is amazing. The Empress is an incredible energy for you. The overall underlying detail is saying that you are in balance. You've already been here. You know, that's why you're riding in on that beautiful horse. You're coming in with all the fire inside of you, holding up 6 wands, saying, I am achieving a victory in my life. I am getting what I'm supposed to get. And this Empress is proof of that. So keep yourself in alignment and make sure that you're focusing on what it is you truly, truly want. Now, for some of you, this may be a family member. I don't feel it's a friend. I feel it's a family member that has some attachment to the 5-10 years, or it could be months for some of you, but they are attached to that quarreling, to that battling. Now, this may have been a major accomplishment where you had breakthroughs and blockages. Maybe you worked with me or anyone and you were able to bust through those blockages that were holding you back for almost a decade. Whatever this is representing, or whomever this is representing, it is something big. It is something huge, and they are going to give you a form of acknowledgement where in the past they may have turned their back on you. They may have, again, they could even be the one who's talking in your ear, okay, telling you, no, you can't achieve it, but yet you know you can. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, and look at there. That's what I was telling you. You have the Nine of Pentacles right here. You are so close to getting the rewards that is entitled for you, to get that job, to get that degree, to get that beautiful partnership with something or someone that you are finally going to get the payout. For some of you, it will be an investment. I see it's an investment. It has 3 around it, 3. Okay, that could be 3 months, 3 years. That could be whatever it is for you when it comes to a 3. And again, the only way to know would be to get your own reading. This is a general reading. So whatever this situation is, the Ten of Pentacles is a form of completion. You're completing a cycle. You're going to feel victorious. You're going to open your heart. All of these things are going to come in. You've got one naysayer around you who's going to be saying, you can't do that. And you're going to say, yes, I can. You will overcome this because the cards are saying it. Because the guided message that I am giving you from all of the beautiful angels and the beings of light and love, including Archangel Michael, who has always been there for me, is saying it is on its way. It may start in as 1 or 2 of those pentacles in the month of August and then get the full amount in the month of October. So this could be anything. This may be a settlement that you're waiting on, a divorce, a commitment being finalized, a job offer, anything that you've been working on. The 8 of Pentacles is saying whatever it is, you've been working really hard on it and you deserve all of the attention when it comes to this situation. If you remember in the beginning of this reading, I said for those of you who have been working on your life, you've been working on breaking through repetitive cycles, working on awareness so that you understand who you're dealing with. Maybe you purchased my book, Micro Vibes. That is an amazing book. It's on Amazon under L.A. Gonzales, Micro Vibes. It's in the description box below. This is working hard so that you can see everything around you because those pentacles are meant for each and every person. It's not only meant for a certain group of people. However, we have to master both the divine feminine and the divine masculine within and be in the center, be in a place of authentic self in order to get this. And that's what the overall outcome is saying. You have this opportunity. Now, we go from the 5 of Pentacles as the adversity, but we have the 6 of Pentacles. So it kind of coordinates with what I was saying over here. This is an illusion. This isn't reality. The 6 of Pentacles is making sure that you pay attention to how you divide your money up, how you divide your time, your energy, all resources, no matter what it is. Who you give your money to. The Empress never gives to the wrong person. And if by chance that Empress does give to the wrong person, somebody who's going to take, okay, they know how to pull it back. And they can get it back on track in an instant. So you've been through this. So if you're working with people, let's say you're a counselor and you're overgiving to people, you're giving too much time in a session only to have them contact you via email saying, oh, by the way, I needed you to answer one more question, because they take for granted that you've already overgiven. And that's the way people are. Not all people, but the sleepwalkers in life, that's what they do. So as they ascend, they'll see it. But today is about you, by the end of August, saying, you know what, I know how to give in the right way. And because you give in the right way, you are making absolute changes. You're completely centered. You've got 5, 6, 7, and 8. These are beautiful numbers that are leading you to the month of October. Some of you, it will push to your birthday season. But for the majority of it, you guys, this is a beginning to changing into a new cycle in August all the way through October. It'll max out in that month. And for others, you're a little bit behind, but it's not really behind. So don't feel that way. It's your process. You're in alignment with your own process. So you guys, if you like this video, please thumbs up as we pull a Beyond card. No matter where you are in your life, we want to take a look and see how we can help you in your situation. Wait. So let's pull a card. I had to find my glasses. I hope you guys are well. I just moved recently to North Carolina, where I and Captain are becoming acquainted with our new home, our new environment, and it is amazing, which I will be sharing with you very soon. Collective consciousness, challenging energy, and patience. That is a message for those of you when it comes to seeing beyond those cups that are there, the multitude of opportunities, seeing beyond somebody who's pulling your leg, somebody who you will have to do the micro-vibing to get away from them, and you're going to know exactly what to do. Patience is what it takes to acquire the Ten of Pentacles. It takes a lot of hard work and effort. The average person goes through this journey. It takes 2 to 3 years on the average. I have never met anybody that has been below 2 years, to be honest with you. I've had a couple people say they did, only to come back around later and find that they really didn't. Patience as you awaken to who you really are, for those of you who are not there. Those of you who are there, this is beautiful. This is something you've been working on. You've been waiting a long time for this beautiful energy to come in, and it's finally coming in for you at this time. This is the right time for you to make a new decision, a new direction. You are in complete alignment. You are absolutely in control of your life. So be patient as you are creating a new direction for yourself. Be patient as you grow and go forward into a beautiful brand new beginning. So please thumbs up this video again. Let me know you like it. We're going to take a look at love right now for those of you who are interested in, oh my goodness, there is a lot of love. Now, some of you are not interested in a romantic relationship, so please take the romance side out of it and know that love is love. But we're going to take a look at this right now. Couples and singles is how we're reading this particular one. And here's your card right here. Okay. Attraction. Wow. Somebody's going to light your fire. Okay. And that's what I said in the very beginning of this reading. Somebody's coming through and they are going to be so dynamic. It may be them standing on that horse, or they're going to be watching you as you march in the beginning of the month. Now, it may be somebody that you work with. It could very well be in the work environment. And please don't post, I don't date people I work with. We do date people that we meet through others at work. They're co-workers. They may introduce you. You may have a salesperson that comes in. There may be something else attached to it, where it isn't a direct employee that you're getting ready to become attracted to. I feel that this is somebody who has been watching you for quite some time, maybe the last 5 to 10 months, actually, or you've been watching them. And I believe they've watched you grow and change, and they are the ones who are proud of you as you are moving into this new endeavor in your relationship. In your coupled and partnered relationship, this is beautiful energy where your partner's been watching you, rooting for you, actually rooting for you, saying, yeah, it's time for a karmic reward. They saw you go through all these challenges, all of the struggles, and now it's coming back around. Now that may be your energy, it may be theirs. You're going to know how that resonates with you. But one thing's for sure, the patience that was needed, and it will be a little bit more as you go through the month, okay? By fall, by September, by this beautiful next season, you guys are going to be back in sync with each other, the mind, the body, and the soul. This particular card is saying, not only is it a beautiful partnership, okay, a beautiful partnership. We have the 2, the 3, we have the 4 of Wands. That's what I mean. This is all the numbers are in chronological order for you, where this is a new experience within your existing relationship. Now, for those of you where you are single, oh my goodness gracious, this is going to be amazing. It's very similar to the original message when I was talking to everybody in general about love. But when it comes to being single, I feel that you have two offers. Remember in the beginning, in the general reading, when I said you're going to have to use your inner wisdom. So if you haven't got my book, get my book, read it. It's free on Amazon right now. I mean, you can purchase it, but you can also read it for free. But the thing is, you will know how to use the spiritual, universal energy to make sure that you are making the right choice, where you're not listening to Sally Joe Bob over here and, whoever is on the other side, where you are able to decipher whether a piece of what they're saying, if any of it, is applicable. But listening to somebody's opinion on another person is always of value, but we make the final decision, and that's the accountability that I feel you've grown into, where you recognize that. One thing's for sure, this person is going to light your fire. They're going to make your heart go pitter-patter, okay? And it is going to be very, very exciting. You're going to be enlightened by life again, and that freedom is going to return that you've been wanting so desperately. It will be there. Have an amazing month. Thank you for watching. Much love.